And then we read another passage from the Gospel of Matthew that gives us another mirror. I want you to think about this. Jesus has just received word that his cousin John the Baptist was beheaded by Herod. So Scripture tells us before our text that Jesus goes to withdraw to a deserted place. Have you ever given much thought that Jesus was grieving? He needs solitude. He is not approaching the crowd that he sees with endless emotional energy. I think, to use probably the language I hear some of our kids, his emotional battery probably was empty at that moment. But the crowds followed him. And when Jesus steps out of the boat after crossing the sea, he sees them. That's the first act of compassion. He sees them. He does not see an interruption. He does not see an inconvenient crowd. He sees people. He sees their sickness, their hunger, their grief, and their need. Jesus sees the people whom others would rather overlook. Jesus listens to the pain that others would rather avoid. Matthew tells us that Jesus had compassion for them. He allows their suffering to matter to him. As evening comes, the disciples approach Jesus. They're tired too. They see the lateness of the hour, the deserted place, the size of the crowd. In fact, their suggestion is not just reasonable, it was common sense. Send the crowds away. Let them go find food for themselves and their families. Let someone else meet their needs. The disciples aren't being unnecessarily cruel. They're overwhelmed. Coming back from the camping trip, I recognized myself in that feeling of being overwhelmed. In our community, there's addiction and grief, family conflict and poverty and rejection and trauma. We have young people carrying wounds that they never should have experienced. There are people who are hungry for safety and belonging and recovery and hope. Sometimes the church looks at all and says, we don't have enough. We're too small. We're too tired. Perhaps they should go somewhere else. But Jesus says they need not go away. They do not have to go away. There's a place for them here. Jesus is not saying that the disciples must solve every problem. He is not asking them to become everything to everyone. He is saying that tiredness must not become abandonment. Our limitations must not become an excuse to stop seeing people. Christian compassion does not mean that we can fix everyone. It means that we refuse to treat hurting people as disposable. Compassion does not mean that we can solve everything. It means that we do not abandon people in their suffering.